I've got some pretty incredible news if you live in Broomfield or you've been thinking about moving here. Listen up. Travel and Leisure magazine just published an article about the best places to live in the Western United States. And guess which city landed the #1 spot? That's right here in Broomfield. #1. Out of over 2,000 cities analyzed across 13 Western states, Broomfield came out on top. Not Denver, not Boise, not Salt Lake City, Broomfield. And honestly, as someone who lives here and sells real estate here every single day, I'm not even a little bit surprised, but I am fired up because this is a huge deal for our community, for homeowners, and for anyone who's thinking about making a move. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly why Broomfield earned this #1 ranking, what it means if you're thinking about buying here, what it means if you already own a home here, and why I think the city is only going to keep the momentum going. If you find this helpful, hit that subscribe button and the bell. I put out Broomfield specific content regularly and you're not going to want to miss what's coming up. I'm John Grandt, the North Star team at Real and your Denver real estate pro. Let's dive in. So let me give you some context on this ranking because it's not just some random internet list. This comes from Livability, a data-driven research platform that evaluates over 2,000 cities across the entire country, while Travel and Leisure magazine published the results. We're talking serious research here. They analyze dozens of data points across the categories that actually matter when you're choosing where to live. Things like housing affordability, quality of schools, job market strength, outdoor recreation, and economic stability. And Broomfield scored at the top of all of them in the Western United States. And here's what really stood out to me. Colorado absolutely dominated this list. We had 4 cities in the top 10. That's more than any other state. Fort Collins came in at #4, Castle Rock at 5, and Loveland at 7. But Broomfield, we're sitting at the very top. We beat out Beaverton, Oregon at #2, Meridian, Idaho, the fastest growing city in Idaho, at #3. Broomfield isn't just good, according to the data, it's the best. One of the biggest reasons Broomfield keeps winning these awards is location. And I tell my clients this all the time. Broomfield has what I call the best of both worlds advantage. We're just 18 miles north of Denver. You've got all the big city amenities, professional sports, the airport, world-class dining, concerts, nightlife, just right down the highway. But then you look the other direction and you've got Boulder with its incredible mountain access, hiking, and active outdoor lifestyle. And Broomfield sits right in that sweet spot in between. You get the suburban feel, safe neighborhoods, great schools, and a real sense of community without being stuck in the middle of nowhere. You can be in downtown Denver in 20 minutes or up in the mountains in 45. That's a pretty rare combination. And the article specifically called this out. They highlighted Broomfield's position between Denver and Boulder as giving residents big city amenities alongside that tight-knit suburban feel. That's not my sales pitch. That's the data talking. Okay, this is the part where I really get excited because the outdoor recreation in Broomfield is honestly unmatched. And the numbers tell the story. We have over 700 acres of developed parks and green spaces. And get this, nearly 130 hiking trails totaling over 890 miles. Let me say that again, 890 miles of trails right here in our backyard. And we're not just talking about basic walking paths. Broomfield has an incredible trail system with paved routes for road cyclists and rolling single track for mountain bikers. And the views? You're riding or hiking with the Flatirons and Longs Peak as your backdrop. It's stunning. For families, you've got the Bay Aquatic Park with slides and water activities. Broomfield County Commons is 300 acres by itself, including a dog park, playground, sports fields, and open space. The Paul Durda Recreation Center has a year-round indoor water park with a lazy river, slides, and cabanas. And if you've got kids, Butterfly Pavilion and Waterworld are right up the highway. Oh, and they even have a drone airfield. Where else can you say that? This city just gets it. They understand that quality of life isn't just about where you work, it's about how you live. And here's a stat that I love. Broomfield averages 245 days of sunshine a year, so you can actually get out and enjoy all of this. Now, one of the biggest reasons Broomfield took the #1 spot is the education system. And if you're a family looking at where to raise your kids, this should be at the top of your list. Broomfield has some of the highest rated public schools in Colorado, and the community is deeply educated. 57% of residents here hold a bachelor's degree or higher. That tells you something about the kind of community this is. People here value education, and it shows in the schools. Healthcare is another huge factor in the ranking, and Broomfield delivers. UC Health and other regional medical centers give residents access to top-tier care without having to drive into Denver. That matters, especially for families and anyone planning to age in place. The article also highlighted something I think is really important. A separate livability study found that Broomfield is an especially great place for women in the workplace. Favorable work conditions, strong career opportunities, solid work-life balance. That's not a small thing, and that speaks to the kind of community Broomfield is building. All right, let's talk about the economy, because this is where it gets really interesting for both buyers and sellers. Broomfield's job market is thriving. Major employers like Ball Aerospace, Vail Resorts, CenturyLink, and UC Health are headquartered or have major operations here. You've got significant industries in manufacturing, software, and healthcare, plus strong opportunities in energy, retail, and education. And this isn't just me talking. Broomfield was just named the national champion for economy in the POCO Best in Governance Awards. That means out of every city in the entire country, Broomfield was rated #1 for its economy based on both resident satisfaction and government performance. #1 nationally. That's a huge deal. And beyond the jobs, the article called out something that doesn't always get enough attention. Broomfield has art museums and a vibrant restaurant scene. This isn't just a bedroom community where people sleep and commute. There's real culture here. There's life here. Weekend farmers markets, local breweries, great restaurants. It's a community that's got personality. Now I know some of you are thinking, okay, but what does it actually cost to live here? Let's talk about that honestly. Let me keep it real with you, because that's what I do. Broomfield is not the cheapest place to live. The article was upfront about that, and so am I. According to Zillow, the average home value in Broomfield is about $615,000. That's roughly $80,000 more than the Colorado average. And PayScale estimates the overall cost of living is about 18% higher than the national average, with housing being the main driver. But here's the other side of that coin. One, you're getting what you pay for. The #1 ranked community in the entire Western United States. You get top schools, incredible amenities, a booming economy with a quality of life that's hard to find anywhere else. 2, higher paying jobs offset that cost. The salaries here reflect the market. And 3, your utilities are actually 13% cheaper than the national average. So it's not as steep as it might look like at first glance. And if you're a current homeowner, think about what this ranking does for your property value. When Travel and Leisure publishes that your city is the best place to live in the West, more people want to move here. More demand means higher prices. Your home is literally becoming more valuable right now. We saw the same thing happen when Broomfield won the National Economy Award last year. Interest spiked, showings went up, prices held strong. This ranking is going to amplify that even more. So if you've been watching this and you've been thinking about moving to Broomfield, here's my honest advice. This ranking is going to create more demand. Rankings like this go viral. People share them, news outlets pick them up. The governor of Colorado literally tweeted about it. That means more eyes on Broomfield, more people looking at homes here, and potentially more competition for buyers. My advice, don't wait and watch from the sidelines. If Broomfield has been on your radar, now is the time to start exploring. Learn the neighborhoods, understand the price points, figure out what kind of home you want before the wave of new interest hits. Whether you're looking in Anthem Highlands, the Broadlands, Redleaf, or anywhere in between, there's something for everyone here. And as a local agent who lives in this community, I can help you find exactly the right fit. I'm not going to pressure you. I'm going to educate you, because an informed buyer makes confident decisions, and that's how you end up loving where you live. Now, if you already own a home in Broomfield, this ranking is one of the best things that could happen for your home's value. When a major national publication names your city the best place to live in the West, that's not just a nice headline. That's free marketing for every single homeowner in Broomfield. Buyer interest goes up, demand goes up, and when demand goes up, prices follow. We already have a strong market here, but this kind of national recognition puts Broomfield on the map for buyers who might not have been looking here before. So if you've been thinking about selling, whether it's this spring, this summer, or later this year, the momentum is in your favor right now. The question is, are you positioned to take advantage of it? All right, let's bring it all together. Broomfield has officially been named the #1 best place to live in the Western United States. And here's why. It's just 18 miles to Denver, 20 minutes to Boulder, and only 45 minutes to the mountains. Broomfield has 700 plus acres of parks, 890 miles of trails, 245 sunny days a year. Broomfield is home to major employers, the national champion for economic performance, and amazing conditions for working families. You'll find art museums, restaurants, farmers markets, and a tight-knit suburban feel that just makes life better. This is why I live here, this is why I sell real estate here, and this is why I'm so passionate about helping people make their move to Broomfield. Whether you're thinking about buying your first home in Broomfield, upgrading to a bigger place, or you own a home here and you want to know what it's worth in light of this incredible ranking, let's talk. No pressure, no sales pitch, just a real conversation with someone who knows this market inside and out. And this video got you excited about Broomfield? Share it. Send it to someone who's been thinking about moving here or someone who already lives here and needs to see it. Hit that like button and subscribe for more videos where I focus on this incredible city. I'm John Grandt with the North Star team at Real and your Denver real estate pro. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.